AskReddit. How do you guys feel about the Department of Education being dismantled by Trump? The whole reason for slashing agencies and department programs is to free up money in the budget, so Trump's first-term tax cuts for the billionaires can be renewed this year. That means there is no intention to include funds in the budget for state education programs. Neither of the sociopaths running amok in our government at the moment understand that government's goal is not to make a profit, but rather to pool our resources for vital services that benefit everyone directly or indirectly. All they need to do is focus on the Department of Defense and Elon Mussolini's government contracts, and they will find plenty of fraud and waste to cut. The Defense Department has had problems with contractor fraud for years. Weapons of mass destruction especially will mysteriously double in price with no explanation. Lobbyists push hard and offer bribes to get members of Congress to vote to get new weapons systems to the preliminary stage, because people are afraid to cut such programs once they have started. My congressman back in the 1980s told me that he knew one colleague was offered $1 million for just one vote. Drop in the bucket compared with potential profits. Contractors even encourage new wars, so weapons such as bombs will be used up and new ones purchased. Ronald Reagan doubled the defense budget with no good reason, but people are afraid to ask questions for fear of being seen as unpatriotic. Now the military budget is more than double that, and it is truly ridiculous. Plus, in recent years, the idea of nuclear disarmament has been pushed so far to the back burner that it fell behind the stove and nobody can find it. So we continue to make new suicidal nuclear weapons that are dangerous to make, test, store, maintain, and destroy when obsolete. And we can't use them without them backfiring on us. Check out what happened in the year without a summer, and that was just due to all the particulates spit into the atmosphere and dropping on us far, far away from a natural volcanic eruption. I remember back in the last Gulf War, whoever was contracting to provide meals for the troops in Iraq was billing for at least twice as many meals as were served. This is what happens when big contractors are given a blank check to fill in as they wish with no questions asked. My bet is that there are plenty of high-ranking officers in the Pentagon who would be glad to see Mussolini use his chainsaw on them.